In this video, we're going to learn how to merge a branch. Okay, so in previous videos, we have discussed why it is important to merge a branch. So let's say there are two developers who are working on different branches, and at some point, they all come to an agreement that yes, now is the time we need to show the changes that we made to the client. So how do we do it? So let's say you have a master directory, sorry, the master branch. So I just want to show that to you. So let's say you had the master branch, which is the main branch for the purpose of the live site. Okay. And then you had the branch one where first developer is working. You had the branch two where the second developer is working. They all have have made the changes to to their respective branches. Okay, so developer one has completed some task, developer two has completed some task, and now they are ready to show the changes they've made into the client. So what they'll do is the first developer will merge the branch one into master, and the second developer will merge the changes made in the branch to the master. In this way, both of their changes can be committed to the master branch. Okay, remember that once this is committed, once a specific task that they were given is finished, they can now create different branches again and again do the same thing, which is merge their changes into the master branch for the next task. Okay, so this is the process that they can follow. Okay, so now we'll learn how to merge it. So when you merge two branches, it copies the changes of one branch into another without touching or affecting the branch that you're merging. Okay, this means that if you have two branches, let's say branch 2, and then you have master, which is the main branch, and you're merging these two branches, okay, the changes that you've made in the branch 2, which is not there in master, okay, will be copied and pasted into master, but branch 2 will remain intact. There will be no changes in branch 2. Only whatever the changes are there, whatever the differences are there between branch 2 and master, those differences will be added to master, added and copied to that. And that's what it talks about, that when you merge two branches, then it copies the changes of one branch into another without touching or affecting the branch that you're merging. The branch that you're merging still remains intact, only a copy of the changes or comments in the branch is merged into another branch. So let's try it out and see that in action. So what we can do is, we're already in the master branch. Let's clear it. We're already in the master, okay, and if I do git branch, you can see that I have two branches. I want to merge the changes of the branch 2 into master. So what will I do? I will use git merge command. So these commands are very simple. The names are basically resembling to the action that they perform. So it's very easy to remember them. So git merge, and then I want to merge the branch 2 into the current one. So you need to be in the branch that you want to merge into. Okay, so I'm into master branch and I want to merge the branch 2 into master. So I'll type git merge branch, which is the branch name 2. Remember, the name of the repository doesn't really matter. Okay, the content could be same or different, but the name doesn't really matter. Okay, so you can see that it says updating these two commits. Fast forward test.php 1 plus, which means one file has been changed, one insertion. Okay, so remember, let's go back to the branch 2 and see what was different in these two branches first. Okay, so I'm going to go and use the git checkout command to go back to the branch 2. So now these two branches are merged, just for your information, and we'll say cat test.php. So remember, this line, this is added in branch 2. This line wasn't there in the test.php of master branch. So by now, because these two branches are merged, then the master branch would have these line added after we merge them together. So let's see if that's the case. Let's clear it out, and I'm going to go back to my master branch. So again, use the same command, which is git checkout master. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and say cat test.php, And sure enough, you can see that this is added in branch 2, has been added to the master branch as well, which wasn't really there. So that's the benefit of merging the branches, guys. It's very simple, very easy. Just one tip for you, that when there are two developers are working, or when there are multiple developers are working on the same project on their different branches, try to ensure that one developer is working on one file and the second developer is working on a different file, because if they work they both work on the same file, then there could be some conflicts. Okay, you can resolve the conflicts, but obviously it's really painful to go ahead and resolve the conflict. I will create for videos in future which will tell you about how to go ahead and resolve conflicts, but for now I want to keep it simple. Okay, so just to ensure that when you are accepting any particular task, then your task should be on a different file, and the other developer should be working on a different file, and that will really help you, so that you don't have to bang your head in resolving conflicts in case if you end up working on the same file. Okay, cool. Now in the next video we're going to learn how to push a branch on the GitHub or Bitbucket. Now this is important because currently everything that's going on is on the local repository. Okay, so obviously this is not really helpful, because the other developers will be on their computer, and there should be something, some connect between you two. So online repositories like GitHub or Bitbucket will really help you to push your work onto the online repository, and then the other developers can push their changes online, and you can push your changes online as well, so that somebody else also can show that to the client, etc. Okay, I'll see you then.